Question 1. Which treaty is considered the foundation of Canada's legal obligation to First Nations? A. The Proclamation of 1763. B. Treaty of Utrecht. C. Treaty of Paris. D. The Royal Proclamation of 1793. Answer A. The Proclamation of 1763. The Royal Proclamation of 1763 is often cited as the foundation of the government's legal obligations to First Nations in Canada, establishing the basis for treaty making with Indigenous peoples. Question 2. The Battle of the Plains of Abraham was a pivotal moment in the history of what Canadian city? A. Montreal. B. Quebec City. C. Ottawa. D. Halifax. Answer B. Quebec City. The Battle of the Plains of Abraham in 1759 was a defining battle between the British and the French, marking a turning point in the control over Quebec City and ultimately influencing the fate of French Canada. Question 3. The term Confederation refers to A. The unification of the maritime colonies and the province of Canada in 1867. B. The signing of the Constitution Act in 1982. C. The alliance between French and British colonies against American invasion. D. The creation of the Canadian Pacific Railway. Answer A. The unification of the maritime colonies and the province of Canada in 1867. Confederation refers to the union of the three colonies of New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and the province of Canada into the Dominion of Canada on July 1, 1867. Question 4. Which of the following was a significant contribution by Canada to the World Wars? A. The invention of the tank. B. The Battle of Vimy Ridge. C. The deployment of the atomic bomb. D. The establishment of the League of Nations. Answer B. The Battle of Vimy Ridge. The Battle of Vimy Ridge during World War I is considered a defining moment for Canada, where the Canadian Corps successfully defeated German forces in April 1917. Question 5. The Official Languages Act, recognizing English and French as Canada's official languages, was enacted in A. 1969, B. 1982, C. 1867, D. 2001. Answer A. 1969. The Official Languages Act was enacted in 1969, which recognized English and French as the official languages of Canada, ensuring services and federal institutions operate in both languages. Question 6. What are the three main parts of the Canadian Parliament? A. The Sovereign, Queen or King, the House of Commons, and the Senate. B. The Prime Minister, the Cabinet, and the Governor-General. C. The House of Commons, the Prime Minister, and the Supreme Court. D. The Senate, the House of Commons, and the provincial legislatures. Answer A. The Sovereign, Queen or King, the House of Commons, and the Senate. The structure of Canada's federal parliamentary system is composed of these three parts, which work together to govern the country. Question 7. Who is Canada's head of state? A. The Prime Minister. B. The Governor-General. C. The Monarch. D. The President of the Senate. Answer C. The Monarch. The Monarch, or the Sovereign, is Canada's formal head of state, a role that is largely ceremonial and carried out in Canada by the Governor-General on behalf of the monarch. Question 8. Which level of government is responsible for national defense in Canada? A. Municipal. B. Provincial. C. Territorial. D. Federal. Answer D. Federal. National defense is a responsibility of the federal government as it pertains to the entire nation's security and defense. Question 9. What is the highest court in Canada? A. The Federal Court. B. The Court of Queen's Bench. C. The Supreme Court of Canada. D. The Provincial Superior Court. Answer C. The Supreme Court of Canada. The Supreme Court is the highest court in the country, serving as the final court of appeal and the final arbiter of legal disputes in Canada. Question 10. What does the Official Languages Act ensure? A. English and French are taught in all schools. B. All Canadian citizens must speak both English and French. C. English and French have equal status in government and courts. D. All products sold in Canada must have bilingual labels. Answer C. English and French have equal status in government and courts. The Official Languages Act ensures that English and French are given equal status in all institutions of the Parliament and Government of Canada. Question 11. What is considered Canada's largest and most important industry? A. Automotive. B. Technology. C. Aerospace. D. Agriculture. Answer A. Automotive. The automotive industry is one of the largest sectors in Canada, contributing significantly to the national economy, with a substantial part of it focused on exports to the United States. Question 12. Which country is Canada's largest trading partner? A. China. B. United Kingdom. C. United States. D. Japan. Answer C. United States. The United States is Canada's largest trading partner, accounting for a significant portion of both imports and exports, reflecting the close economic ties between the two countries. Question 13. What economic event is often considered the trigger for the Great Depression in Canada? A. The 1919 Winnipeg General Strike. B. The stock market crash of 1929. C. The end of World War I. D. The 1930s Dust Bowl. Answer B. The stock market crash of 1929. The stock market crash in the United States had a ripple effect on the global economy, including Canada, leading to the Great Depression. Question 14. Which institution is responsible for issuing currency in Canada? A. The Royal Canadian Mint. B. The Bank of Canada. C. The Canadian Treasury. D. The Federal Reserve. Answer B. The Bank of Canada. The Bank of Canada is the country's central bank, responsible for issuing currency and managing monetary policy. Question 15. Which natural resource sector is the largest in Canada, contributing the most to its GDP? A. Forestry. B. Oil and gas. C. Mining. D. Fisheries. Answer B. Oil and gas. The oil and gas industry is one of the largest contributors to Canada's GDP, especially with the country's vast oil sands reserves in Alberta. Question 16. What is the most prominent feature of Canada's physical geography? A. The Great Plains. B. The Rocky Mountains. C. The Canadian Shield. D. The Appalachian Mountains. Answer C. The Canadian Shield. The Canadian Shield is a vast geological shield covered by a thin layer of soil that forms the nucleus of the North American or Laurentia Craton. It has a significant effect on Canada's physical geography and is one of the world's largest geologic continental shields, centered on Hudson Bay. Question 17. Which of these is not a territory of Canada? A. Alberta. B. Yukon. C. Northwest Territories. D. Nunavut. Answer A. Alberta. Alberta is not a territory, but a province in Canada. The three territories of Canada are Yukon, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut. Question 18. Which Canadian city is considered the country's financial hub? A. Vancouver. B. Toronto. C. Montreal. D. Ottawa. Answer B. Toronto. Toronto is known as the financial capital of Canada, hosting the Toronto Stock Exchange and the headquarters of Canada's 5 largest banks. Question 19. One of the pressing environmental issues in Canada is the conservation of A. Rainforests in British Columbia. B. The Great Barrier Reef. C. The Sahara Desert. D. The Amazon rainforest. Answer A. Rainforests in British Columbia. The conservation of the temperate rainforests in British Columbia is a critical environmental issue in Canada, dealing with the impact of logging and land development. Question 20. Which of the following waterways is famous for being part of the historic fur trade route? A. The Amazon River. B. The Lawrence River. C. The Nile River. D. The Ganges River. Answer B. The Lawrence River. The Lawrence River was an essential part of the fur trade route during the colonial times of Canada and remains a significant waterway for transportation and commerce. Question 21. Which city is known for having the highest population density in Canada? A. Toronto. B. Montreal. C. Vancouver. D. Calgary. Answer C. Vancouver. Vancouver is known for its high population density compared to other Canadian cities, influenced by its geographical constraints between the ocean and mountains. Question 22. Which act recognizes English and French as the official languages of Canada? A. The Official Languages Act. B. The Bilingualism Act. C. The Languages and Heritage Act. D. The Multiculturalism Act. Answer A. The Official Languages Act. The Official Languages Act of 1969 recognizes English and French as the official languages of Canada and provides for their use in federal institutions. Question 23. Which Canadian author won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 2013? A. Margaret Atwood. B. Alice Munro. C. Michael Ondaatje. D. Leonard Cohen. Answer B. Alice Munro. Alice Munro, known for her masterful short stories, was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 2013. Question 24. What holiday on July 1st commemorates the joining of the Canadian provinces into a single country? A. Victoria Day. B. Canada Day. C. Remembrance Day. D. Thanksgiving. Answer B. Canada Day. Canada Day is celebrated on July 1st and marks the anniversary of the Confederation in 1867 when the provinces joined to form modern Canada. Question 25. Which iconic Canadian symbol is featured on the country's national flag? A. Beaver. B. Maple leaf. C. Moose. D. Hockey stick. Answer B. Maple leaf. The national flag of Canada, often simply called the maple leaf, features a stylized red maple leaf with red borders on a white background.